guys, we arrived at our Airbnb in Chicago. We are actually 30 minutes away from downtown. We picked a place that wasn't so close to downtown so that parking would be easier and we can have a little bit of downtime. And we've been driving for 6 hours, so we only took one stop, so we got here pretty fast. I wanted to give you guys a tour of our Airbnb. So right off the bat, here is the kitchen. It's pretty nice actually, and I think this is the best part about this Airbnb. The kitchen is well lit because of this window right here. If I move any further down, it's gonna get really dark. But yeah, so that was the tour of the kitchen. Flip around. After the kitchen, there's this little hall right here. Here's a mirror. This scared me when I walked right in. And then a little hallway. And then this part here, I don't know why it's closed. We go into the small bedroom. We're going to sleep on a futon. It's a cozy little room with a small TV. And then right over here is the bathroom. So yeah, it's a really decent place for this area. The only thing that's kind of upsetting is that there's no aircon. So if we, you know, use the bathroom, make a poo-poo, we're going to have to open the door. But yeah, this is a pretty decent place. And I believe it was only $50 or less per night, and we're staying here for 3 nights. Our plan for tonight is basically to arrive here safely, check into our Airbnb, eat, go to sleep, get some rest, and then wake up again and eat for some rest. And then on Sunday we'll do some more exploring and do the touristy stuff. And then on Monday we'll finally get to see Crush. So that's why we came all the way from Minnesota to Chicago.
In 1 mile, turn left onto West Lawrence Avenue.
Our food has arrived. I ordered the one without tendon because I don't like tendon. It's the texture that gets to me. And then he got a this pho is special because he gets a plate of dry aged beef steak, so it's more, not even more, it's twice the price. So mine's $10, his is $20. But yeah, let's see if it's worth it. It's supposed to be more intense beef flavor. Morning everyone, today's our second day in Chicago, and yesterday we really didn't do much. We basically arrived here, got some food, came back to our Airbnb, took a nap, and then woke up again, and then eat, and then we came back home and just like knocked out. So that's why I didn't really vlog, because we weren't really doing much besides resting up and filling our tummies. We're super excited, even though it's a rainy day, have to make the most out of it. We're finally getting a taste of our first dim sum, and he wanted to be fancy, so he ordered duck right there. So this is what we got so far. We don't want to eat too much because we still want to explore the other Chinese shops and bakery here. But yeah, so far everything's been really good and cheap. By a boba tea shop, take a break and charge our phone. Now we're going to eat our snacks that we bought at the bakery shop, and we also got some boba. He got the hot one while I got the cold one. We're going to eat this one first, which is the Portuguese style egg tart, and then I also got another pork bun. I'll eat that later. So yeah, I'm excited to taste this because it's from a real Chinese bakery. I already broke it. How do I even eat this? It's so oily. It's good. It's really custary and flaky and oily. If you can see the oil on the bottom of it. Napkin. Oh wow. That is the Navy Pier. We're going to head there and it's 3:11 right now, so we spent around 3 hours in Chinatown. Today's weather wasn't that bad. It is kind of windy and cold, but it wasn't raining as hard as I thought it would be. We're going to try to do things that will allow us to stay inside because the weather is not so great. To Navy Pier. So after walking through the dangerous blowing cold wind, we finally made it. I swear to God, it was getting so strong, and then my boyfriend was like, blow harder, and then the wind responded by blowing us further, and my hair legit was like this while walking across the streets. But we are here at Navy Pier. It seems to be like a big indoor mall. I know this place is like super touristy, but why not come here when it's terrible outside, right? Escalator. He is amazed by the fountain action that is going on here. We're like spritzing water from this hole right here, oh, into that. But guess what I found? I found Ernie! Hey. So we returned from the Navy Pier, and now we're going to explore the building that we parked at. It also has an AMC theater, so we'll probably go watch a movie and see. We're not from here, so we don't know what to do. We're just kind of like walking, cruising along, and the weather's not very forgiving, so we're trying to stay inside. But yeah, the Navy Pier wasn't really that fun. It was kind of like overhyped. There was a lot of food options, so it's good if you want to go on a food crawl, but if you want to go there, then make sure you check their websites for events. We are going to play pool until our movie starts because there isn't much to do and we don't want to go outside, so we decided to settle here. There's bowling alleys and there's pool tables. Safely back to our Airbnb. As soon as we were leaving for the movie theaters, it started snowing really hard, so luckily the Airbnb, they have a space where we can park, and people who live here, they have to pay for a parking permit, which is crazy because shouldn't the streets be free to the residents? We are realizing that the streets of Chicago are polluted with signs. It's to the point where when we read it, we become so confused, even though we totally understand the English and what they're trying to say of us. But it's so overwhelming, probably because we're not used to it. Back in Minnesota, we don't have that many signs. It's crazy how there are so many signs at the street lights that say no turn on red. And I'm like, isn't that just common sense, you know? Or just to give the right of way to the pedestrians? But so far, driving here has not been a good experience, so I don't know. There's going to be another K-pop concert here that we're going to attend in the future. It has to be someone that we're super down to see. Because it's so snowy outside and it's quite windy, it's quite dangerous for us to drive. We're going to order in some food. Our plan was to actually eat some pizza at the Navy Pier, but then we kind of like walked around and explored the area a bit fast, and it wasn't really appealing to us because it was just a whole bunch of like food booths and not really much to do. So we're just going to order in and then just eat our food and then relax and escape from the snowy night outside. We ordered from a local chain called the Giordano. They're known for their deep dish pizza that looks like a pie. This is crazy. It's so huge. It's our first time trying Chicago style pizza. But this is not something that you just eat. You need like spoons and forks or a knife. We are done eating our pizza. Now we're going to wash up and sleep. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. We're on the road again and we're going to grab some Korean barbecue for lunch. And then after that, we'll go downtown, hang out there for a little bit, and then we'll move on and line up for the Crush concert that's happening tonight. So we're super excited to see him. Yes, we are expecting a lot, and I'm pretty sure he will go above and beyond the expectations. But yeah, are you excited to see Crush, hun? You look so excited. Can you show your excitement? Okay. So yesterday there was like a snowstorm, so there's a lot of snow on the road, and there was power outage. But we did expect it because I checked the weather.
When we go back home?
Hopefully not. I think we'll get out of the snow. He's already ready. Not gonna wait for me to take any video. Ta-da! We ordered posam, and we finally found his 감자탕. That's all we heard from him.
We're moving here.
For 감자탕? I thought you didn't like driving here. We were like, screw it! If they have 감자탕, I'm gonna live here. Because there's no Korean restaurants in Minnesota that serves 감자탕. So for him to finally find it, it's true love. It's true love.
It's that Korean time.
This came first, and then his most prized dish from Korea, 감자탕. Cannot be found anywhere except here. And why don't you have a taste?
Oh, they're so good.
What does it taste like? Tastes like home.
Tastes like Korean.
Guess what? We made it to Millennium Park and we are at the famous bean structure. There's not that many people here, probably because it was snowing yesterday and this is not the time to travel, but look at it. Ta-da! Okay, here's the giant famous bean that everybody comes here to take pictures of. And the best part is that it's reflective. Ta-da! And there's me right there. Oh, I got taken by the ice. And there's my boyfriend. Goodbye, Bean. We're going to leave you to move on to the next destination. We are back home from the Crush concert and we ordered some Chinese takeout. We're also going to microwave the leftover pizza that we had last night. Basically, the concert was a blast. We waited for a very long time. Our feet is hurting, our voices are gone, but it was definitely worth it. And yeah, he said that he was in Chicago 2 years ago. People had a general admissions, had to wait outside. So that kind of sucks for them because we were waiting for like a good 4 to 5 hours, you know. After tonight, we will pack up and then tomorrow early morning, we will head home. And I'm excited to go home. You know what they say, nothing's better than home. A lot of the vlogs from Chicago is just us driving because that's what we did a lot. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!